Beth, can you hear me? Yeah, that sounds good.
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sevivon to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Sevivon, sov, 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 Chanukah,
Buyatov,
Chanukah, Buchatov, Sevivon,
Sov, Sov, Sov,
Chag Simcha Ula'am, Nesh Gadol Hayasham, Nesh Gadol Hayasham, Chag Simcha Ula'am. Sevivon, sov, 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 Chanukah,
Buyatov,
Chanukah, Buchatov, Sevivon,
Sov, Sov, Sov,
Chag Simcha Ula'am,
Nesh Gadol Hayasham,
Nesh Gadol Hayasham, Chag Simcha Ula'am. Bim, bam,
Bim, 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 bam,
bim, 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 bam.
Scurvy, dervy, dervy, bim, bam, bim, 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 bam,
bim, 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 bam.
Get ready!
Shabbat Shalom, hey! Shabbat Shalom,
Hey! Shabbat, 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 Shabbat,
Shalom.
Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam.
Dervy, dervy, dervy,
Bim, bam, bim, 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 bam, bim, 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 bam. Shabbat Shalom,
Hey!
Shabbat Shalom,
Hey!
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom,
Hey!
Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 its legs so short and thin. And dreidel, 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 it drops and then I win. My dreidel's always playful, it loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel, come play now, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel I shall play.
Key change. Soup, ganio, gonna make some soup, ganio, yummy in the middle, soup. Ganio, gonna make some soup. Ganio. Soup ganio are the jelly donuts that we eat for Chanukah. And I need some friends, it can be adults, it can be not adults, who tell me what's in the middle of their soup ganio, Nolan. What's in the middle, man? Really loud. Worms?
What's in the middle?
S'mores.
S'mores. What's in the middle?
Jelly.
Oh, we got s'mores.
Jelly.
We got s'mores. What's in the middle? S'mores. What's what's in the middle of your sufganiyot? What's in the middle? S'mores. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? Sufganiyot. Here's the chorus. Sufganiyot, gonna make some sufganiyot. Yummy in the middle, sufganiyot. Gonna make some sufganiyot. What's in the middle?
Jelly donut.
What's in the middle?
Jelly donut.
Jelly donuts are in the middle of the sufganiyot. Okay.
What's in the middle?
What's in the middle?
Chocolate.
Jelly donuts. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? What's in the middle? Jelly donuts. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? What else is in the middle, Kate?
Chocolate.
Okay, but you gotta say it a little silly. We'll get there.
Jelly.
Jelly. How about
We're
something
really
silly?
into the chocolate and the jelly. Okay, so what's in the middle? Chocolate. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? What's in the middle? Chocolate. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? Let's take two more things in the middle. What else could be in the middle?
Treats
Treats.
and candy.
Treats and
There we
candy.
go.
What's in the middle? Treats and candy. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? What's in the middle? Treats and candy. What's in the middle of your sufganiyot? Sufganiyot. Sufganiyot. Gonna make some sufganiyot. Yummy in the middle. Sufganiyot. Gonna make some sufganiyot.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Rabbi Max.
It is so good to be here together to celebrate Hanukkah a little bit early. Hanukkah's happening pretty late this year, and so we couldn't wait to celebrate with all of you. And so we're going to do a little talking about Hanukkah. Of course, many of us are dressed up in our best Hanukkah pajamas and t-shirts and headbands and everything that we got. And so we're here to have some fun, do a little Shabbat, do a little Hanukkah, mix it together. Underneath all of your chairs, you will find our Sidurim. They say Mishkan Tefillah. It's a blue book. Looks just like that one. We'll be calling the page numbers out of there so you can follow along. There are exits to the sanctuary to my left, my right, in case of an emergency, one in the rear, also one behind me, behind the ark. Parents, take this time to make sure that cell phones are off, that Apple Watches aren't going to beep or buzz. Enjoy this service for what it is, a wonderful time to gather with our family, our friends, and also make sure that you are within arm's reach. Grandparents and parents of your little ones that you've brought with you. Make sure that you're within arm's reach, or that there is a responsible adult within arm's reach of your little ones. All right. So now we are going to get started in just a minute. My name is Rabbi Max. I'm here with Rabbi Rachel, Rabbi Spike, and of course our cantorial soloist, Jessica Tillum. And to help us sing a little bit more of our Shabbat and Hanukkah songs, I want to invite up anyone who is in pre-K, kindergarten, first or second grade. Come on up here, join us up here in the steps for singing a little Hanukkah songs.
Come on up.
Pre-K, kindergarten, first and second grade. Or if you like to, if you can, yes, definitely, yes.
All right, who knows Bim Bum? We're going to do it again. Ready? Bim Bum, Bim 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 Bum. Bim 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 Bum.
Scurvy, dervy, dervy, bim, bum. Put together your bims and your bombs. Bim, 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 bum. Here we go.
Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Hey.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat,
Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat.
Shabbat
Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom.
And let's do a little bit more of our dreidel song. Do you guys know that one? Can you spin like a dreidel? I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play. That sounded so beautiful, I want to hear you do it again, okay? I have a little dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. Oh, dreidel, 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 now dreidel I shall play.
All right.
Way to
everyone.
go.
You
Very
can head
good.
back to your loving adults.
Good job. Yes. Okay. So we together are going to take 3 deep breaths. Can everybody get ready to do that with me? Let's have the kids not going into that room. If your child just left, send them back, bring them back. All right, so 3 breaths. Ready? 1 breath in and let it out. 2nd breath in, let it out. 3rd breath in, let them out. So, one of my favorite things about being Jewish is that we're always either celebrating a holiday or getting ready to celebrate a holiday. And what an amazing way to go through life. You're either celebrating or getting ready to celebrate. So this year, high holidays were late, which means Hanukkah's late, which means everything's late. So we're starting to celebrate a couple weeks before Hanukkah, but that's okay. That means we get to wear these fabulous onesies around Atlanta for a couple weeks. I want to direct your eyes over to this structure. Anybody knows what this is called? Yes, you. A menorah, excellent, or a Hanukkah. Either one is right. Now this one, I'm not going to pick it up because, well, maybe I will pick it up. Here, ready? Are you watching? This is, and I'm not exaggerating, super, super heavy, because this menorah is made from metal that was taken from a Qassam rocket that was fired into Israel to do not good things to people there. And there's a particular artist in the South who takes the metal from these rockets, which were meant to just do all sorts of bad things, and he turns that metal from weapons of destruction into instruments of beauty and holiness and joy. And what a great message for us on Hanukkah to be lighting at Temple Emanu-El for our pre-Hanukkah celebration. A menorah built from the metal of a rocket meant to do all sorts of bad things, but with it we are going to do holiness and mitzvot and good. Now, because it's not Hanukkah, we're still a couple weeks away, we don't have all the candles up here, but we do have that middle candle. Anybody know what the middle candle is? Somebody beat you to it. The shamash. What is the shamash? What is it? A candle that's supposed to do what? Light the other candles. It's sometimes known as the helper candle. In other words, when we light this candle, we are getting ready to add light to other candles. Oh, just use that. Perfect. And just like that, we Jews are supposed to be like shamash candles. We're supposed to take our light and add light to other people in the world through how we act, what we think, how we treat one another, everything. So with that, we're going to say our blessings, our Hanukkah blessings with us?
No.
No, okay. So we're getting ready for the Hanukkah blessings. There we go. We're getting ready for them, and we're going to get ready for a couple weeks. We'll say them in a couple weeks. In the meantime, it's not just almost Hanukkah, it's actually Shabbat. So I'm going to call up Beth Blick, our religious school director, to come on up and light our Shabbat candles. And with that one, we will say the blessings.
So if everybody will rise.
Page 120 if you want to follow along. It's very tall. And you can see that Beth Blick is going to add light into the world on Shabbat, just like we Jews are supposed to light and bring light into the world with everything that we do. And together we bring in the light and the warmth and all that delicious Shabbat love and get ready for our bracha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu le'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Now, with a parent, if you'd like to light your own Shabbat candles, come on up with your parent or without kids, whatever you like to do. And you can light to my right or to my left as we sing Shalom Aleichem.
Page 142.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Borechem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bachuni l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzidchem l'shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi-Melech, Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. Yai, lai, 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 lai. La, lai, lai, la, lai, 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 lai.
Page 138, you may be seated. We join together, bring in the beauty, just like the beauty of the lights welcomes in Shabbat. We bring in the beauty of Shabbat with Lecha Dodi. Join with us 1, 5, and 9. Page 138.
Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat, nekabelai, yai, yai. Lecha dodi likrat kalai, yalalai, 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 b'nei Shabbat, nekabelai, yai. Shamor v'zachor, b'tibor echad, hishmi'anu el ha'echad, Adonai echad, u'shmo echad, ותפארת ולתהילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, איי, איי, איי. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, איי, איי. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורק קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, איי, איי, איי. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
We rise and face the entrance to the sanctuary.
בואי בשלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תחתור אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, איי, איי, איי. לך דודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
We remain standing, and if you are in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade and want to come up here and join us for Shema, for Baruch Hu, for all these prayers coming up, 3rd, 4th, 5th graders, come on up here, join us on the bima.
Or if you think you're in 3rd,
Or
4th,
if you feel like in your heart you're in 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade.
they're fine, they're fine.
They're fine, they're good, they're good.
We'll stay standing, Baruch Hu, 146.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la, yai la 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 la. Yai la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
We turn to the back inside cover of
Stay here,
our
guys. Stay
Sidurim. You can stay up here, you can stay up here. Back inside cover of our Sidurim for Roll into Dark.
Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Borei yom balayla, golel or mipnei choshech, golel or mipnei choshech, vechoshech mipnei or.
Here we go. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
You're all right, Bubba.
We remain standing for Shema, page 152, feeling our feet on the ground.
Adonai Eloheinu,
Adonai Echad,
Shema Yisrael. וכבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
All right, all our friends can be seated. You guys can head back down and in our chairs to have a seat as well. We'll turn to page 154. If we have any 6th or 7th graders hiding out there, we would love to invite you up to help us with Ve'ahavta. Or Jocelyn, if she wants to come. You want to come? I'll mic you up too. Friends, we're on page 154. That's right, Leah. We chant together.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשיתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Amen.
Thank you both.
Thank you very much, ladies. So Hanukkah is a holiday that celebrates this miracle of light, but it also celebrates a very important moment in the freedom of the Jewish people, freedom that we haven't really had so much in the last 2,000 years up until 1948, or maybe a few years before that even, but for a brief period of time, the Jewish people had freedom in the land of Israel after the battle of the Maccabees. Some people were sad too. After the battle of the Maccabees, when they kicked out the Greeks, we Jews had freedom in the land of Israel for 100 years that we enjoyed. And Hanukkah, every year after that, marked an additional time celebrating that freedom. A time when we could be who we are, Jews, reading Torah, praying, teaching, studying, learning, celebrating without anyone to tell us no. And when we light this menorah, it's a reminder that we celebrate this freedom now, holding dear the idea that we are free people here in America, able to celebrate being Jewish and pray for the peace everywhere for Jews all over to celebrate in freedom and in peace as well.
Page 158, our prayer of freedom, Michamocha.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות עושי פלא, נורא תהילות עושי פלא. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זה אלינו ויאמרו, זה אלינו ויאמרו, אדוני עמו לעולם ועד, אדוני עמו לעולם לעולם ועד.
Page 162, our prayer of Shabbat, Vishamru.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
וביום השביעי שבת בנפש, שבת בנפש, שבת בנפש.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית
עולם.
So I had the pleasure, I think it was yesterday, of the JF&CS has a group of adults with developmental disabilities that put on a choir concert. It was held at B'nai Torah. My friends
hang on.
Brian and Eitan.
No running around, please. Everybody to your seats with a parent.
So I was at B'nai Torah this Thursday. Anybody else? Were you there? Anybody there? At least one. Okay. This is your PSA for next year then, because it was the best 30 minutes of my week, if not the best 30 minutes of my month. These friends of ours, if you will, got up in front of, I think there were over 100 people there, and some of these friends are Jewish, some of them aren't. They sang Jewish songs, all sorts of holiday songs. And the rabbi, Rabbi Josh Heller, some of what I'll teach tonight is in his name, shared with us at the beginning. He brought up the Torah portion this week, before the concert performance. And the Torah portion this week, it's the one where Jacob wrestles with the angel. And in the Torah portion, it says where we say angel, the word is actually just ish, which means man. It's implied, there are lots of context clues that tell us that when it says man there, it means angel. But we have a Hebrew word for that. Melachim are angels. And usually when we're talking about angels in Torah, it says melachim. But here in this one spot, it says ish. And standing in front of this group of wonderful adults who are about to sing and bring all sorts of joy for us, the rabbi said something really powerful, which was that we should all remember that when we have somebody who stands before us, we don't really know if they are ish or a melachim. We do not know if they are angels or if they are a person. Because when Jacob wrestled, it was an ish, and yet it felt like wrestling an angel. And standing right behind him were a bunch of angels who in like 10 minutes after that were singing "This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine." And I'm just bawling my eyes out, because how amazing to remember the light that every person that we encounter can bring into this world. Whether they are a little different from us, or they're exactly the same as us, but a little cranky, everybody in the world, we're all in this together. We don't know if it's an ish before us, if it's a person. We don't know if it's an angel before us. And so let's look for those angels, because they bring a lot more light into our world. With this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Those guys brought so much light to our world, and I hope that each one of us can find different ways this holiday season to bring more light into our world. And so what we're gonna do now, my friends, as we think about the lights in our world and the angels among us, or the moments where we want to strive to be angels, what I'm going to have us do is I'm going to have us rise, and so stand. We're going to turn to page 164. We're just going to do the opening page, page 164, and then we're going to enter into the silent Amidah. So together, we'll chant these words, and then we'll take a few moments for as quiet as we can prayer, and then we'll join back together. So page 164.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi agid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips,
take a few moments to gather our thoughts and be together. And when you complete those prayers, please take a seat. Page 669.
Ma'od sur Yeshuati, L'Emanu-El Shabbat, Tikon Beit Tefilati, V'sham Todan Ezabeach, Li'etachin Matbeach, Mitzar Hamnabeach, Azek Mor Bashir Mizmor, Chanukah Tamizbeach, Azek Mor Bashir Mizmor, Chanukah Tamizbeach. Rock of ages, let our song praise your saving power. You amidst the raging foes were our sheltering tower. Furious they assailed us, but your arm prevailed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us, and your word broke their sword when our own strength failed us.
A few brief announcements, most relevant to this group, I think, is we have Tot Shabbat this Saturday, tomorrow morning. I haven't put the bagel order in yet, so if you still want to come, you're more than welcome. 11 a.m. Tot Shabbat here. We also have in 2 weeks another Tot Shabbat, which is a Saturday the 28th, and then that evening we'll be in the Oxford Chase neighborhood at 5 o'clock for Havdalah and a menorah lighting. So if anybody's in town, we'll be in a neighborhood right by the JCC. More exact directions, of course, given to those who register.
Okay. So we are getting ready for our final lap of our service for our Shehechianu moment. And this is where we as a congregation share with each other something good that's happening in our lives. A simcha just happened, is happening, is about to happen. So for instance, my name's Spike Anderson, and I am just so glad that all three of my kids are around and relatively happy in this moment, even though they're heading into exams. And I think that that is a wonderful time to be together as a family. That's my sort of simcha. I'm not taking the test, though, so there you go. All right. Who's got something good to share? We're going to start over here. Something good to share. If you want to share something good that's happening in your life, a simcha coming through. All right, we got a couple over this way. All right, so you're going to tell us your name and something good.
My house.
What's your name?
Addison is thankful for her house. Her house is good. Okay, tell us your name.
My name is Trudy Davis, and last weekend I was in Arizona helping to celebrate my grandson Jacob's becoming a bar mitzvah.
Mazel tov. That's a big deal.
My name is Leah Chosmer, and I was able to celebrate my brother's 8th birthday and then my mom's birthday.
Yay, double birthdays. Okay, coming through. Simchas. You got one? Your hand raised?
police trumpeter, and my husband and I are here for the winter with our children and our grandchildren.
Amazing. I'm sure they're glad to have you. There you go.
My name is Noah, and I'm game 2 for Cheetah.
Okay. We got one over here. Over here. Simchas, anybody? Okay, here we got one here. Go ahead, Brianna. Tell us your name.
Brianna.
And what's going on in your life? What's a good thing?
Hanukkah.
Hanukkah's coming. Okay, that's a good Simcha.
I'm Jocelyn, and last week we did this really hard test, and me and a few other people got really good scores.
Okay, good. Couple more.
And I think of my brother.
Okay, amazing. So when we got one more there? Great.
Meyer has his 4th birthday on Tuesday.
And John has his on Sunday. Sunday.
Beautiful. So when we Jews are experiencing sacred time, we say Shehechianu. You'll find the words on page 648. Thank you, God, for this moment of time. May we be together like this again and again and again. Please join us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'heianu lazman hazeh.
I'll say something. Okay, we're entering into our Misha Berach prayer. This is the prayer that we say for those in our lives in need of a healing of mind, body, soul, relationship. Of course, this prayer also extends to our hostages in Gaza. May they all be returned to us and to their families. The congregation asks for refuah shlema for Rob Gilbert, Charlie Cohn, Koska Miskozy, Tzvi Ben Natan, Sally Bear, John Laszlo, Bruce Warshoff, Lisa Kaprinsky, Jackie Barris, Conrad Jacobson, Deb Goodelman, Eric Seidel, Jessica Zotkovich, Alan Granith, Jacqueline Silverman, Ken Schiffer, Benjamin Ben Moshe Gedalia, Vachaya Freya, Chana Gittel, Bat Aharon Vabatya, Nancy Berkowitz, Akiva Avraham Ben Zev Veliba. If you have somebody in your life, and it can be you, who you want to say Misha Berach for, please say their name when my hand reaches you. Thank 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 you. Okay, the Minhag HaMakom is that we rise and put our arms around each other if you're comfortable as we pray Misha Berach.
Of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishe Berach Imotenu Ekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit,
Refuah Shlema. Please remain standing. We're getting ready for Kiddush on page 123. If you're under 14 years old and you have not yet had your bar or bat mitzvah, come on up to get some grape juice for Kiddush, and you can join us up here. We sanctify the day. We sanctify this community. We sanctify all this amazing things that we're doing. Don't drink your grape juice yet. Wait till the end, and we get ready for our blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu bo mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon inkilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit. Everybody, ki hu yom techila l'mikorei kodesh, zecher l'tziat mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha ve'ava uvratzon inkaltanu. Put them up. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat. Amen. L'chaim the bracha. Okay, everybody, you can drink your grape juice and then put your glasses back on the trays or on the tables, and then all the kids are going to come up to the ark. We're going to open the ark together as we join in for Aleinu on page 586.
Aleinu l'shabeach
Adon hakol, latek gedula yotzer breshit, shelo asanu kugei haratzot, v'go samanu kamishpachot adaman, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'go aleinu k'chol hamonam. We all bow. Mistachavim umodim lifnei melech mochei hamachim hakadosh baruch hu. 591. Ne'emar v'haya Adonai lemelech ol kol haaretz bayom hahu. Bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. And we'll carefully step away from the ark and close it carefully. And then, kids, you can go back to your seats for your parents. We've got one more prayer to do, 1.5. Doing so great. Friends, we're getting ready for Mourner's Kaddish, which you find on page 598. Everybody, if you could be seated for a moment. When we have bar and bat mitzvahs, and I see the future of the synagogue and all these little kids up here, bar and bat mitzvahs to come, one of the things that we say when the kids are holding the Torahs is we say the Jewish generations are here and they're wrapping themselves around this sanctuary. Your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, they're wrapping themselves around again and again and again, and we believe that they're here and that they're smiling because of what we're doing, bar bat mitzvah, and who we are. And I can say the same thing about tonight. What an amazing thing to live in a place, in a country, where we can openly have a ruckus Friday night pre-Shabbat, pre-Hanukkah, but fully Shabbat service celebrate who we are and what we are from the safety of this place and the sanctity of this sanctuary. Condolences to the family of Howard Herskowitz and Shiva, the family of Jerry Trace. Shloshim for the families of Lila Lubov. Yard sites for this Shabbat for Neil Andelman, Doris Barron, Louise Baum, Joseph Berman, Jerry Davidson, Mildred Foreman, Fanny Goodelman, Cynthia Groves, Sam Harrell, Irving Hertzberg, Milton Katz, Morris Kirshner, Carol Klonowski, Reuben Lappin, Sam Lewis, Gerald Manishin, Goldie Manning, Joseph Miller, Lucy Richfeld, Irving Safier, Natalie Samuel, Sam Sokolik, Irving Stein, Hyman Sukenik, Sydney Yanchuk, Jack Zan, Muriel Zemmelman. If you are in the Shloshim period of mourning the first 30 days after a loved one's passing, we ask you to rise now so we can recognize you. Please remain standing. If you're in the first year of mourning a loved one's passing, we ask you to rise now. Please remain standing. If you're commemorating the yard site, the death anniversary of a loved one's passing, we ask you to rise now so we can recognize you. And if you're commemorating the yard site, the death anniversary of a loved one's passing, we ask you to rise now. And if it is your custom to rise in solidarity, we ask that you do so now, or if it's your custom to rise for the 6 million who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Picture in your mind the person that you are saying Kaddish for, and picture them here with you and smiling. Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. Yit Gadal, V'yit Kadash, Me Rabbah, Be'alma Divra Chirote, V'yamlich Malchute, B'chayechon, V'yomechon, B'chayoye, D'chol Beit Yisrael, B'kalav Yizman Kari V'imru. Amen. Yehesh Me Rabbah Mevarach, Le'olam Olamei Olmai, Yit Barach, V'yishtabach, V'yit Pa'ar, V'yitraman, V'yitnaseh, V'yitadar, V'yitala, V'yitala, Shmei D'kudsha, B'richu, La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'charta v'nechmata, damiram be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Osei shalom v'imru mav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imru mav,
Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imeru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imru hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Jessica, can we sing a Hanukkah medley just to wind us down with some ruach?
Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather around the table, we'll give you a treat. Semi fun to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed our sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed our sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Sevivon, sof, Hanukkah, Ugata, Hanukkah, Ugata, Sevivon, sof, Chag Simcha Ula'am, Neskador Hayasham, Neskador Hayasham, Chag Simcha Ula'am.
Okay, and let's say Hamotzi and wrap up our evening.
Baruch
Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam,
Hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shalom.